Hi guys, welcome back to Techrotics, and today I'm going to show you how to do zoom in and out transitions or hyperzone transition like some Kolder. So guys, without any further ado, let's get started. So guys, here's a preview of what we are going to be doing today. So guys, now let's do the hyperzone transition. So guys, as you can see, I have some stock footage over here and we are gonna be making hyperzone transition in this. So guys, as you can see, I have blended in 2 keyframes in every footage. So as you can see, I have dragged in 2 keyframes for every footage. You also have to do like that. So just drag in 2 keyframes. So just mix 2 keyframes. So if you see 002 like this, then you have blended in 2 keyframes. So guys, once you do that for every video, what you have to do is you have to open event panel crop in the first footage or video. So this is the event panel crop, so just click on it and then you will get this. So what you have to do is you have to go to last keyframe. So you have to take this tracker to the last and then just zoom in like this and then go 7 keyframes back. So you can use the keyframe icons over here to go behind and front, or you can use the arrow keys, right and left arrow keys, to go behind and front. So let's go 7 keyframes behind. So 1 2 3 4 5 6 7. So once you go 7 keyframes behind, the tracker will also come 7 keyframes behind. So then just right click and click on restore and then zoom it in slightly. So zoom it in slightly, and then what you have to do is you have to change the last keyframe to fast and the first keyframe to slow fade. So after you do that, go to the second footage. So you need Sapphire plugin. So if you don't have Sapphire plugin, I will link the video in the description to download it. So I've made a video on it, so you can download from that video. So once you go and download, you will get the Sapphire plugin. So you will get this S underscore. So these are the Sapphire plugins. So you have to search for S blur more curves. So as you can see, this is the S blur more curves, and you will get the default one. So you'll not get this hyperzone. So I've made this preset. So I will also show you how to make that. So just drag the default one onto the second footage. And then what you have to do is you have to animate Z-Dist. So just click on this icon, click on this clock icon in Z-Dist, and you have to animate blur resolution. So as you can see the blur res. So just click on the clock icon even here, and then change the wrap X to reflect and the wrap Y to reflect, and then just save the preset. So as you can see above here, you will get the default one. So just select it and backspace and save your preset. So you can name it anything. So I've already made that preset called hyper zoom. So once you do that, go to the first keyframe. So just take this tracker to the first and then change Z-Dist to 2. Yes, you have to change the Z-Dist to 2, and then you have to change the blur resolution to quarter. And then you have to go 7 keyframes. So you have to go 7 keyframes front. So let's go 7 keyframes front. So 1 2 3 4 5 6 7, and then you have to change the Z-Dist to 1.000, and then you have to change the blur resolution to full. Now what you have to do is you have to change the first keyframe to a fast fade and the last keyframe to a slow fade. the second keyframe to slow fade. So then you will get zoom in transition like this, like you saw in the preview. So now let's do the zoom out transition. So what you have to do is you have to put S-blur more curves in the first footage. So my first footage, so then go to the last keyframe, so take the tracker to the last and change the z-dist to 2.000. so make sure you animate z-dist and change the blur resolution to quarter, and make sure you animate the blur resolution, and then go 7 keyframes behind. So let's go 7 keyframes behind. So 1 2 3 4 5 6 7, and then change the blur resolution to full and the z-dist to 1.000. So once you do that, you have to change the first keyframe to a slow fade and the last keyframe to a fast fade. So now let's go to the second footage. So here you have to take the event panel crop. So go to the first keyframe and zoom it in. So I've already done it, and change the keyframe to a fast fade, and then go 7 keyframes front. So 1 2 3 4 5 6 7, and now right click and restore it and zoom it in slightly. So then change the second keyframe to a slow fade. So as like you saw in the preview, I'm gonna do the zoom in transition again. So what you have to do to do the zoom in transition to the same footage is you have to go to the last keyframe, and then you have to zoom it in, and like I told you how to do the zoom in transition, you have to do the same steps. So 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8. So now just right click and restore and zoom it in slightly. So now you will not get a proper footage, so I'll show you. So this is the zoom out transition, and now it's not perfectly fine. So now what you have to do is you have to go to the middle. So you have to go to the middle of the keyframes. So I think over here, and then just right click and restore it, and then change the first keyframe to slow fade, and change the last keyframe to a fast fade, and change this keyframe to a slow fade, and then you will get the effect like the preview, like you saw in the preview. So guys, I've already done the zoom in and out transition to the other footages. So guys, that's how you do the zoom in and out or hyper zoom transitions like Sam Kolder. So make sure the thumbs up button, and I hope you like this video, and subscribe for more videos like this. And like always, thanks for watching. My name is Techrotex and I'm signing out.